Greetings and love and kindness, family. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self Healthcare educator and host of the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation radio show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness, and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-health care, while I share my wellness story with you right here on InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency. I'm here, but we're going to keep on grooving to some music right now. So wake your body up. All dance with me. Take them deep breaths. If you're free, just like what you see, dance with me. Yeah. Gotta move that body. Take it to a higher state of consciousness. Yeah. Gotta dance with me. Greetings, greetings, greetings to you all. How are you doing today? Say I'm blessed. Say I'm blessed. Say I'm blessed and I'm highly favored. That's what Brother Bay from Washington, D.C. used to say all the time when he was on the radio. Yes, he used to say, yes, you're blessed and you're highly favored. I know I'm blessed today, family, and I'm highly favored because those of you that have been tuned in to the Conscious Self-Health Care Hour, y'all know I'm sharing my journey with you as I'm moving through this, what they termed a hemorrhagic stroke live, from a person that really hasn't experienced any kind of major cellular malfunctions until this happened. And I think I've been blessed by it. But today, you know, like I said from last week, or not last week, because the body was really doing major shifts last week. So we did a rebroadcast show of one of the shows I did probably, I don't know what year it was, 2011. We did a show last Tuesday because my body was definitely in a vibratory state of readjustment from what I've been doing for the past 5 months. So, you know, take that deep breath with me. I decided to come on live today, even though I'm going through the body acting like it's acting. But I say, you know, I get with the rhythm, I get with the beat. I can come on and I can share. And Jamal can play music to assist me when I need to sit back and take that deep, deep breath. So how you doing, family? How was your week? Did you take time to care for yourself, to do the things you need to do for yourself? Because no matter what you're doing in life, if you don't take time for yourself, all those other things are not going to be there for you to enjoy the way you want to enjoy them. So you got to always remember to take time for yourself, to care for yourself. And we do that, but we have to do it with a consciousness that we really, really are truly doing it for ourselves. So I want to thank you very much for tuning in to my real life radio show, Heart to Heart Healthy Living, the Conscious Self Healthcare Hour, where we just sit back and when you're ready to start calling in and sharing your wellness stories to assist other people, that's why I'm here on Wellness Wednesday, right here on Inner Radio, the healing frequency, where we all just share information to assist one another with moving to a higher state of consciousness and having our bodies up there with us too while we're doing that. So take your deep, deep breaths, 'cause that's what I need to do right now, is take that deep, deep breath and get my body to relax. The nerves are really, really, really excited today. And I think that's a part of the shift of what I've been doing and assisting my body with moving through this cellular malfunction that has been called and labeled a stroke. So, but it's been a fantastic week because it's a fantastic month and we're having a fantastic life. And I am your host, the one and only Conscious Self Healthcare Educator. How can I help you? Health education for longevity and peace. Slay your healthcare fears. False education accepted as reality. I want to thank you for tuning in this Wellness Wednesday, and I hope you call in and share your wellness journey with me, because I'm sharing with you how I am moving through the stroke, drug-free, worry-free, stress-free, and disease-free. Thank you for coming to dance with me. See, every time I take that deep, deep breath, that's because I got that major activity going on. And I want to flow with it. I don't want to move against it. I want to flow with it. So I want to outshine the pain. I want to outshine the discomfort. I want to recognize what it is. And pain is just a way of letting you know that your body needs oxygen and needs to purify itself. And we got disconnected, I believe. And I'm gone from the air. And are we back? Are we back?
Yeah.
Something occurred? I can't tell. Did something happen? Did we lose somebody? Did Jamal bring somebody in? Oh, it says group call. Did somebody come in on the line?
Yeah.
Who's on the line, may I ask?
The one and only RP.
RP? Is
Rachel Pope.
That once upon a time used to come on the air and share the line with me?
Yes. How are you? You're blessed. Oh, blessed. You're blessed. We blessed.
Yes, we are. So you called me to share today or to say hello?
I call to say hello, to chime in, and I'll put the post out, try to bring some folks in, calling folks. Like I know. I want to say congratulations. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. Need you.
Wonderful. Thank you very, very much for calling in and welcoming me back live to the radio.
Yes, welcome you back. People need to hear the truth. And I never stop talking about that. You know me.
Yeah.
And you know me, right? So,
yeah.
And I miss you guys. I be trying to listen in time to time. And I say, you know what? Let me do this today because it's my pamper day. Let me call in here in this wellness day with my girls and the family in the group and say, hello. Wake up, everybody. Make sure you take notes.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Good to hear from you.
Yes, love. Yes.
Okay, so what's been happening in your life? What's been happening in your life? I see your posts out there. I think you're doing you were doing changing your image, the face.
Yes,
I
still is.
You still are.
Yeah, I've been trying to show these young ladies how to use their inner glow and the shine and stuff, put all that stuff on their face that's not healing them, it's hurting their skin, the cells of their skins, and getting acne and all this other stuff, and using the things that's in the garden. I try to show what Grandma and they'll show me. I had to keep the skin pretty and healthy. And then I got challenged by the young girls with all these different using glitter and all that, and that's when I decided to make myself a ice cream cone to show my artistic skills. And then one thing led to the next, let me ask a little history of these looks that I'm doing so they can learn about the folks behind the face, so learn some things they don't know about, their skills and their history. And that's what's happening there. It became a game. So I'm putting it out there to kind of teach through that as a platform about health and everything else. And that's what's happening. So I've been away because I relocated and try to get the technical part together. And as you say, cellular malfunction, I have fallen on my back. And so by me doing, I was supposed to move. So I was doing alternative things for healing the bruises, and the bruises decided they wanted to come back. So I went for a walk despite and feeling better.
Well, that's what we have to do. We have to move beyond what's going on. Beyond. Yeah. What's set back?
I'm going to call you.
Oh, well, I'm glad you did. So why don't you sit back and relax and listen to the show. And if you want to call back in or chime back in, just let me know.
Sure, I will.
All right, so let's all take this deep breath.
Yes.
Well, I begin to tell my body to relax even more today. And like I say, come on and dance with me. We need to dance our way through all our distresses in our life, family, and community. That's what we need to do. We need to dance, relax, and understand that we can move through it all in ease and with grace. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. It is sometimes the best way to know what you know. How you going to find out what you know if you don't make mistakes sometimes? Can't be perfect all the time. So those mistakes are good things, and it lets you realize what's going on. And that's one of the reasons why I am where I am now with this issue that's going on, because I had a fall in 2004, a major fall. And I was so excited because I was beginning to really practice and understand my studies as a lithologist. And so when I had that fall and I woke up from it and my whole mouth and face was swollen, I was so thankful and blessed to be able to move all that inflammation out that I really didn't think that I had did anything major, but that was a major fall in my actual skull. The skull was actually kind of fractured. And through the years, and all of a sudden it started showing up, and like I say, around 2013, I started having problems with my eye. And then it made me start thinking that what had occurred back then in 2004 was pretty major. And so this was the outcome of it. And so I'm working through it, and with grace, with ease, and with understanding. And it gives me an opportunity to actually experience what I've been talking about and I've been sharing with people. And so I'm excited this month because we all know what this month is, Conscious Self-Health Care Month. Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month, with April 30 being Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. We're celebrating the 8th year this year. And so I'm excited this month that I actually have an opportunity to share what I'm experiencing with everybody, from talking about it and telling people how to outshine their pain and to make conscious self-health care moves. Mental observation view is essential for your success. And so I have a time to correct some things and sharing it with you live right here on my real life radio show. All the things that I've shared with people for the past 20 years on the radio, starting with WOL, coming to Inner Light Radio. And if Rachel's still on the line, I think we did a secret radio show, some station, and what state area was that in Washington, D.C.? It was an underground.
It was on U Street.
underground radio station, Mount Pleasant Street. I forgot what it was, but it was a secret place, and it was only for a community, and we did a show there for a minute. So that was pretty good. And
Yes.
so this is where I'm at, family. This is what's going on, and I'm happy to be able to share my journey with you, because so many people are walking from having various levels of strokes, and they feel like they have to be on the medication, and what I'm doing is pharmaceutical free. Once I left out of the hospital, I have to keep correcting myself because I stopped that medication within the hospital. And so now, we can move forward, because what we have to do is actually, family, sit back. The body is always talking to you. The body is always sharing with you. The body is always telling you what you have done, what you have not done, and what you need to do. But what it is you have to be ready to listen. Listen to the body. So take these deep breaths with me, and I probably need to give Jamal some notice and let him know that I'm ready to take a break so I can sit back and breathe a little bit, because the body is going 99 miles an hour. And sometimes I got to do a little yelling, because it's good for the body to yell a little bit, and I just want to scream a little bit. So we're going to sit back and listen to some music while I scream a little bit, and I'm going to share with you where I'm at and how I got to the point where I am today with the email that I got asking me what was Hering's Law and what did I mean by I'm now in a Hering's Law state. And I'll come back and share that with you after we take this commercial break and listen to some music. So,
do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K. 202-248-7749. Visit the website forcelllife.com. The number 4CELLLIFE.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation. 202-248-7749.
That was Africa United, and I don't want to mess up the brother's name because I am not that great a person that can pronounce these names, and I don't want to mess up the brother's name at all. And so I'm going to that worked though, Jamal. Thank you very much for playing that. It's something about it. First, like I tell people, first I couldn't even listen to music, and I was like, that's not going to work because music is such a part of my life. And if you listen to the last shows, I shared with you how my father played instruments and took me around all the time, and I play instruments. And so I love music, and definitely while I'm here recovering, that positive energy works. And sacred breathologist Ayo Handy Kendi and her husband John Davies, they play music all the time. And so, like I said, they accommodated me with not playing their music, and I'm like, no, the body's going to have to be able to move with the vibration of the feeling of this stroke to music. And so that's what I have to do sometimes, sit back and be still for a moment, take those deep, deep breaths, drink plenty of water, and give thanks. And I just want to say that, I tell people, when you call in and you're listening to the show, I want you to sit back and take a Kundalini breath. And I had a conversation with the breathologist today about the Kundalini breath. And most people know that the Kundalini breath is a fast-paced breath. I'm not really speaking of the Kundalini breath. I'm talking about the Kundalini snake in the body that starts at the base of the spine and works its way up and going past all your 7 chakras. And so Karen is always original with everything that she does. And so when I say the Kundalini breath, is my breath with you keeping in mind the basic abdominal breath, and we're talking about focusing on the Kundalini in the body, that Kundalini serpent, that coiled serpent at the base of the spine. And when this dormant energy flows freely upward through the 7 chakras, the energy centers, and leads to an expanded state of consciousness. And this is the Conscious Self Healthcare Hour. And we're talking about expanding our state of consciousness, because life, family is consciousness. It's how you think about it. And that's what you're going to be creating. So this is also known as the Kundalini awakening. So I was schooled a little bit by the breathologist today when she finally listened to a show, but I assured her that it wasn't the fast Kundalini breath that I'm doing. I just want people to sit back, and wherever you need to start from, if you're starting from the top of the crown, if you're starting from the middle, if you're starting from the feet, that's okay. I'm just saying, take a Kundalini, nice, relaxing breath. Focus on your chakras. Focus on yourself. Focus on your breathing. As a lymphologist, the breath is what activates the lymphatic system, and that's the purification system. And that's how we begin to correct all ailments in the body, is when we get that system activated. Because when that system is out of balance, which is in my case what's going on with me, the body is out of balance. To get the body back in balance, you have to get that system activated. And the best way to put added speed and that to that system to help that breath circulate throughout the body, we're talking about lymphosizing and working with that breath. So that's what I mean when I say take that Kundalini breath. Think about that coiled snake as you're going up your 7 chakras, saying whatever it is that you need to say to yourself or wherever you are. And sometimes it's just breathing at those points. That may just be what you need to do, just breathe at those points. But you want to be awakened to the fact that you are in control of everything that's going on in your life and going on within your body. And that's how I'm moving through this hemorrhagic stroke, as they want to call it, with ease and grace and drug-free. And experiencing what the body has to offer and what the body has to share with me. So, I thank the spirit of clarity and wisdom for shedding light on this situation and this relationship with me. Because when you sit back and you do this, that spirit of clarity, that spirit of wisdom, your ancestors, they come in, they speak to you, they share with you. You have an opportunity to just get away from all the worries of the world and focus on yourself. And we need to do that throughout the day. People don't do that. You need to take time to stop and breathe every hour, because most people are shadow breathers. And if you want to get the body in the best state that it can possibly be in, you need to become aware of your breath, and you need to breathe. And when you're doing that, you're giving added speed to your lymphatic system. And that's what it's all about. That's that purification system. But I tell you, sometimes you have to stand your ground and give it to them. See, I'm a straight shooter. And I can take only so much. And when enough is enough, all I do is sit back and breathe and release them from my energy. See, that's easy. You ain't got to do a lot of things with a lot of people. Do no harm, but stay true to your core values. Stand up for what you believe in. Speak your truth, even when no one is listening. That's all you got to do is make yourself comfortable and be happy with yourself. So, this is also National Poetry Month, as well as it's Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. And we're celebrating the 8th Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. Coming up on the 30th of this month, we'll have a special broadcast live. Next week, I'll announce our guest that's going to be joining us on the panel to share with you. And I'm releasing an ebook that is entitled Conscious Living Through Living Consciously, Feelings Get the Blessing. That's one of my mentors, Reverend Ike's favorite sayings, feelings get the blessing. So I'm going to be releasing that book, and I'm really going to be talking about the feel-good infoceuticals from Nest Health. Feel-good infoceuticals, I think we have 17 feel-good infoceuticals. Infoceuticals are informational medicine. Information, because the body works on information. The information from life's journey of life itself, the information from your being, information all around you, and that's what moves and governs this body. So these feel-good infoceuticals, I'm telling you, this is how I'm moving through this storm that I'm in right now, is using these feel-good infoceuticals, being able to do a nest scan, seeing what's really going on with my body, and applying this modern technology of conscious self-care, where you get to take care of yourself. And so I'm releasing that book on the 30th as a free ebook, and hopefully that you will make a donation to the fundraising site. I'll be giving that out so we can assist with taking 100 wellness stories and creating the anthology of 100 wellness stories to share. And I really want to do a 3-set volume. So we're looking to get the first 100 people to share their wellness journey with us. So all you wonderful practitioners, wonderful healers, workers, however you title yourself, and the people that you're working with, that's why I say that's what this show is all about, sharing your wellness journeys. So we can create that book, we can put it out as a unit and share with people that you can move through these diseases that they call, which are really cellular malfunctions. Your body is trying to correct itself, and how you can restructure those things. So if you want to be a part of that, go to my website, consciousselfcare.com. Read that information on the first page. Submit your wellness story right there at that website, or you can join the group, Wellness Stories, on Facebook, and you can put your wellness stories there for me. I really would appreciate it. So take that deep, deep breath. We're up on a half an hour, and I just want to take a moment and say that I tell you that when you're going through things, and if you really sit back and think about it, sometimes your family is trying to send you messages from, as they say, the other side, but I know it's the same side. And so I talked last week about my mother's always with me, my brother and my sister, but my husband, he has been really coming through lately. And I believe it's because of what I'm going through with this cellular malfunction of a stroke. So thinking of the man that I married 37 years ago on 4/15, and our anniversary of our marriage date is actually coming up. It's 4/15. His birthday is coming up 4/19. But after 3-year courtship and 2 years of getting to know each other, 7 years my senior, Alvin Russell Foulks. After my parents and siblings, he was my best friend. My husband was my best friend. He still is today because we still communicate. He loved me unconditionally, always honored our relationship. I'm very thankful that I chose to attend the University of the District of Columbia for computer science. I'm thankful to Ms. Edgecombe for suggesting that we get to know each other. We did, and after our first date, which is a great story within itself, which I told on a prior radio show that you can listen to my back radio shows on my website. And my mother said, now that's the man you should marry. Thankful for the energetic vibration of the love and communication. His life showed me so much about health from his sickness that I was able to honor myself with what I'm going through now, as well as honor his life. And one of my programs that I offer the community is a Get Healthy, Stay Balanced workshop, where I share with you various things about the science of lymphology to help you move past your cellular malfunction that you have been labeled as a disease. A lot of people really don't want to be there, but they think that there's no other alternative. And so through that Get Healthy, Stay Balanced workshop is how I introduce people to the science of lymphology, cellular ecology, how they can reframe what they're going through and not be stuck that I'm going to be in this state of sickness for the rest of my life. Because you're only going to be there if that's where you choose to be, because your genes does not cause disease. Your belief do. Can I say that one more time? Your genes don't cause disease. Your beliefs do. Believe you can, believe you can't. Either way, you are correct. And so I just want to say with you, come on and dance with me. I'm here every Wednesday now. Again, I'm thankful to be on Wellness Wednesday. This is an opportunity for people to sit back and listen to all the programmers that's here, that's bringing you information for a while to help you move from the stresses in your life or what you think that you're having that's not in harmony and peace with life itself. And so tune in to Inner Light Radio on Wednesdays and see what's available for you. And know that we are here to assist you with relearning, rethinking, and rewriting your very own prescription plan for better health care, because only you can do it for yourself. No matter who you're working with, it really takes you to go beyond belief to even to a greater knowing that the body will create cellular malfunctions, but it's how you look at it and how you move through it. And don't allow yourself to become a victim to what somebody else has to say about what's going on with your body, because they do have an ulterior motive. Yeah. Yes, they do. And that's all right. But that's why I'm a conscious self-healthcare educator, because my whole program and what I do is help you be able to better care for yourself by giving you the information that empowers you to do the things that you need to do for yourself, because nobody knows you better than you. People tend to say they're honest with their practitioners or the person that's working with them, but sometimes people hold back. But if you're not intuitive like I am, you don't know the people's holding back. Or if you don't have a program like the Powerful Nest Health System and reading the human body field, when that person comes to you, they can say anything they want. But with that particular software, that particular program, we're going to see what's going on with your body. And we can better help you correct yourself. So I want you to go out and visit my website. Look around, read about Nest Health, read about the feel-good infoceuticals. And if you know anybody out there that has a wellness story that they're ready to share, maybe you can get through now. Because maybe that veil that's been following my programs, that been blocking things out, maybe it's about to release itself now. And you people can call in and you can share your wellness story, because that's what this is all about. This information will rejuvenate your thoughts to live a stress and disease-free life with conscious self-health care moves. Once again, mental observation view is essential for your success. And no, I haven't forgot that I said I was going to share with you what Herring's Law is. I am going out and I'm trying to locate that information now so that I can share that information with you. Herring's Law, Herings, Law of Cure. Because what are we really curing? I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to honor National Poetry Month. And I'm going to share a poem with you this week called Simply Team. Because that's what we are, a community, a team. We are here to support and work and share and help each other. Isn't that correct, Miss Rachel Pope? It's supposed to bring harmony and peace to each other's lives. We're here to assist one another, not to bring chaos and confusion. So take that deep, deep breath, family, with me. Sit back and relax. I mean, you can make that sound if you like. I tell you, my body is going so much because, like I say, I'm in this herring state right now. It's been 5 months. The little medication that I allowed them to put in my body in the hospital, I've removed that. And now I'm back to the beginning, and I'm back to the first day. And I'm here, family community, with a different state of consciousness, because even though I work with people that had strokes and read about strokes and support people, it's nothing like experiencing something. It's nothing like going through it yourself, and then you're able to better share with people. Because I'm going to tell you, I see the whole body as a whole. Now, I know, like I said before, there's always a left and the right hemisphere and all that, and the body's supposed to be split down the middle, but I never really gave that any credence. But this stroke, I'm telling you, it makes you feel like one side. I'm going to tell you something. The left side is like, I don't feel nothing. Everything's super cool. The right side, I feel the nerves. I feel like the fluid in my body is like a roaring stream of water. I just feel it all. Wow. And the person that I am, I have to sit back and evaluate and see what's making this happen, what's causing this to happen, and how do I correct this? And so that's where I'm at with it. So I'm doing it a little bit differently. So if you have friends and you have family members out there that just had a stroke, they've been in a stroke state, they are not moving anything, their arms and legs are weak, I'm telling you, all those things can shift when you shift your state of consciousness, when you shift how you taking care of yourself. Because like I say, when my leg felt like it wanted to get stiff, and my arm felt like it wanted to get stiff, I'm like, we're not going there. We're going to be moving. And so I don't walk like I've had a stroke. I don't move my arms and my legs like I have a stroke. But believe me, they're tight. And I want to drag. And I want to drag my arm, and I want to drag things, but that's not the real reality of things. So I don't do it. I don't allow it. And I'm saying to you, no matter how long you've been in that state, your body can wake up. It takes you to change your consciousness, to change what you're doing. And yes, she's going to say it. Get off the medication. Clean your body out. It's going to work better. Because you see, it hasn't really done anything for you but make your state get a little worse. And that's what I'm all about, helping people move forward from that. So I'm going to share with you Herring's Law so we can understand that. Then Jamal can take a little station break. I'll come back and I'll share the poem with you. And this hour really has gone by. So Herring's Law of Cause is the basis of all healing. Herring's law of cause is the basis of all healing. This is the way the body heals or it cures itself. All cure starts from within out, from the head down, in reverse order as the symptoms have appeared or been suppressed. We do not catch diseases. We create them by breaking down the natural defenses according to the way we eat, drink, think, and live. Herring's Law is a very important law to understand and remember. It is imperative to follow the law in order to allow the body to eliminate toxins created daily. The definition of Herring's Law of cure is as follows. Once again, we heal from the head down. This means that before we can even begin to heal, we must believe, know, accept we can heal. We must be mentally prepared and strong in order to allow the body to heal. We must not doubt the body's ability to heal itself. Can I say that any louder? We must not doubt the body's ability to heal itself. You provide the right information, you provide the right nutrients, you provide what the body needs, and it begins to heal itself. Again, we heal from within out. And this means we must allow the body to cleanse. And that's the state that I've been in. I had to cleanse myself from the pharmaceuticals. I had to cleanse myself from the state that my body got in from the accident, all that inflammation fluid that built up in my body. And you would think, being a lymphologist, that I would have recognized that. And I did. But there was nothing that I thought that I could do about it through the medical community. I had to let what happened happen. And now the body is beginning to eliminate the toxins. It must be allowed to do so by not suppressing any kind of discharge. So we're not suppressing anything. We're allowing everything to occur as it need to. Most over-the-counter medication and prescription do suppress this discharge. And that's why we're not on any pharmaceuticals. We're doing this drug-free. So when you're on these pharmaceuticals, it keeps these toxins deep within the body, and it creates other weaknesses. And the body cannot communicate like it needs to communicate because the drugs are being interpreted by the body as being helpful when they're really not. And so that's why you want to move beyond that. Again, we heal in reverse order as the symptoms have appeared or been suppressed. And so you want to allow the body to heal itself. The body may stimulate the immune system, creates a fever to burn out the toxins. The toxins may be eliminated through the lungs, the bronchioles, causing large amounts of phlegm. And that's what you want to see. And I'm going to tell you something. When I start seeing my eyes running, I start seeing phlegm, my nose, I know that my body is in the state of repair. And that's why I say we're now in the state of doing Herring's Law. The body is reversing everything. And that's why I'm beginning to feel the symptoms that I had when I first had these symptoms coming into being diagnosed with this. I'm back to that now. And that's why I know everything is shifting. And I'm now in the real of Herring's Law. And then I am going towards the cure, which is done through a state of consciousness. How you taking care of yourself, family? There is a friend within you, and that friend is your subconscious mind. What have you planted in your subconscious mind is showing up. So you might have to dig some things up and replant some things if you're not going towards wellness like you should. I don't care who you're working with. I don't care what you're taking. I don't care what you're using. If you don't feel this within your heart, within your soul, if you don't feel this, you're not going to reach it. My whole life has been about wellness. And so that's why I could quickly shift things and pay attention and look to what I'm doing and take the time and deal with these, the information of how the cellular malfunction is showing up. And when I need to not do something but sit back and breathe or be still, just relax and let the body go through it. We have to allow that. You have to be very conscious of what we're doing and how we're taking care of the body to give the body that breatheway, that time to do what it needs to do. So what I can say to you is when you step up out of the dark ages of disease care and stop poisoning the body with chemicals called pharmaceuticals, then and only then will you become your wellness doctor. We are all our own wellness doctor. Once again, there is a time for medication. There is a time for it. But it's not anything that you should be taking daily to live your life by. And I think we see that, and I think people are wanting a break from it. They're tired of it. And these young kids, like I say, they don't even want to be involved with it anymore. They don't even want that to happen. So keep this formula in mind, family. Energy plus information equals reality. Energy plus information equals reality. The information is going into my body. We're not in the state that the body thinks that it wants to be in. I'm shifting that information through my consciousness, through my foods, through working with the programs that I work with, the pharmaceuticals that I work with, I'm shifting that reality. And you can too. And so can anyone else out there. They can shift their reality. The formula from Dr. Samuel C. West, oxygen plus pumps equals electricity equals power. Oxygen. When you get the oxygen in the body, get the body oxygenated, it shifts and it changes things. So the more oxygen, that's why I'm a breather. That's why I breathe. I'm shifting the energy within my body through my breath. My cells are responding. I'm creating more electricity and I'm creating power. And that's why I'm not dragging my leg, dragging my arm, or anything like that. I'm shifting those things. And family and community, you can too. You can do this if this is what you want. So take that deep, deep breath and simply team. We are a team. We are a community. And we are here to help one another. Help one another. I want to hear that song, Jamal, on our next break. Help one another. I love that song. But I'm going to share this poem with you right now, family. In honor of Poetry Month and me being a poet, my second book that's being released is already ready because all these books have been ready for a minute. I've been waiting for the universe to tell me to put them out. And they're coming out now. And my poetry book is being reintroduced to the community. And this is one of the poems in it, Simply Team. They tell me team means together everyone achieves more. But how can I achieve more when you won't see me as I see you? How can I assist you when you do not see me as you? And I do not see you as me. God is all, I am all, you are all, and we are all together. They tell me team means together everyone achieves more. You see, the challenge for every person is to build a feeling of oneness, of dependence on one another. Because the question is usually not how well each person lives, but how well they live together. They tell me team means together everyone achieves more. The human body covering is a picture in its own mind. It's not the real with all what's inside. From the view, I see you and me and you. God is all, both invisible and visible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect light, perfect love, and perfect substance. The source of my strength, my health, my wealth, my knowledge, and my wisdom, and my understanding. You see, family, community, and friends, I say simply, team of people, I cannot achieve more when you do not value what I believe, and I do not value what you believe. You see, respect for life, respect for me, and respect for you magazine is all what we need to succeed. You see, they tell me team means together everyone achieves more. And we have to work as a team, as a family, a community of one. Yes, we can break out nationalities and where we come, and I live in this place and I do that, but we are a community. Every living human being on this planet is a community of one. And if we live like that, support one another, bring peace and joy and love and happiness and respect each other, we will go through less in this world. So take a deep breath and remember, simply team. Together, everybody achieves more. And come dance with me. So tell everybody that it is Conscious Self Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. We'll be celebrating right here on April 30th, Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, which simply means stop giving everything over to the doctor that want to drug you, burn you, and cut you. You can self-correct a lot of issues, a lot of things as a lifestyle, as a choice. And because something happens to you, it's how you have been caring for yourself and what you have given your power to consciously. Consciousness is everything and how you feel. And I'm telling you, the world is going through so much that a lot of people are making themselves sick because they think that it's hopelessness, and it isn't. It's a shift, it's a change, and that's what occurs. And you just have to move in love and harmony and peace with yourself and in your life, and you won't feel so out of place with what's going on. You'll move through it with ease. So love yourself. Take deep, deep breaths, and remember, oxygen pumps electricity equals power. And we're going to have a good time. Next week, I'll share with you more about who's coming on the program on April 30th, who's going to be sharing with you. It is my hope that I'm going to have some nest players to share some information with you using this conscious self-healthcare tool. Looking to bring on another individual, which I am using his products to support me, Common Sense Herb. I'm hoping to reach Barbara tomorrow. I'm hoping to have him on this last minute because I was going to actually let my body do what it needs to do, but the universe told me your body can still do what you need to do, but you need to have Emancipation Day on the radio. So no matter what you're going through, you're going to have this show. And so that's already been said. I listen to energy. Energy speaks very clearly to me, and I move with that flow of energy. And that's what we need to do. Move with the flow of energy, relax, take deep, deep breaths, and just sit back and take a moment and breathe, family and community. Yeah. We got to breathe and relax through things. And that's how I'm moving through this cellular malfunction. I'm breathing through it when my body gets into this state, and I'm paying attention, and I'm in the purification state right now, purifying the body. And guess what, everybody? I can see my knee. All the inflammation is gone out of my knee. That is major. Right, now, yeah. It's still in my hip, but I'm beginning to see my hip. And I'm telling you, my hips are staying more in balance because I'm not walking lopsided. I will walk that way if I was, well, we all are a little bit off on both sides anyway, but I'm not having that. So I've been really working with keeping my hips in balance while I remove the inflammation from my hip. But right now it's gone from my foot. It's gone from my ankle. Now I see my knee. I love this knee. I see this knee now. I see my whole knee. There's no inflammation around it. So now it's still in my hip. And that's what I'm working on now. The muscles and getting the inflammation out of my hip and keeping my hips in balance. And so sometimes I do have to wear a shoe on my right side lower just to keep my hip balanced. I let the right side balance. And we have to see the things we have to do to help our bodies through whatever's going through. And so I might have to wear different shoes to keep things balanced because I'm not going to let that permanently get out of whack. And so sometimes we have to do that. And yeah, that's what we have to do. And so Rachel, thank you for joining me and staying on the line with me. I appreciate you being here and doing the things that you do in the community. And art is just like anything else. All this is art. And, when you can sit back and relax and look at your life and feel good about it. And I'm glad to be here on Wellness Wednesday. And family and community, again, love yourself, honor yourself, say good things to yourself, say good things about other people. Your vibration is your vibration. Whatever you're wishing and doing for another, you're doing to yourself first. You're doing to yourself first. So stay in peace and stay in balance and don't give your power to people, places, or things. You are in control of your life. And thank you so very much for tuning in to the Conscious Self-Healthcare Hour. And I'm looking for you to start calling in. But like Jamal said, sometimes I got to start calling these practitioners, these wellness doctors, these holistic doctors, and we have so many, many titles in this field, and say, I know y'all been out there for all this time, and I know you done helped somebody. Aren't they ready to share their wellness story to assist somebody else or how they move through something? Yes, you know. And that's all we got to do is support one another and honor one another. Remember, simply team. Team means together, everyone achieves more. Don't bring dismay into anyone's life because you're bringing it into your own life first. Let's live in harmony and peace. Take those deep, deep breaths. Visit my website, All the information is out there where you can donate. You can support the creating of the book that we're going to be doing. You'll see all the opportunities available for you when you go to Conscious Self Healthcare. If you can't remember that, just go to the number 4, the word sale, and the word life, all one word.com. Visit my website, click on the link, send me an email, share with me your wellness story, and have a blessed week. Take time for yourself. Take time to breathe. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me, Rachel.
I love you.
Peace and blessings. Jamal, let me hear, if we can, that song that I love so much by the brother, On Our Way Out. We got a few minutes. Can we hear some of that before you close out? Thank you.
One another, all of my sisters and brothers. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brother, let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brother, we can't make it in this world alone. We can't make it on our own. We need love and unity that will make a better community. Oh, let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers. Come on, let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers. Show love and respect. Always remember never to forget that together we stand and divided we fall. All for one and one for all. Oh, let's help one another. All of my sisters, brother, come on and let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brother, no matter what race, creed, or color, we all got children, sisters and brothers. Let's put love in our hearts and get rid of hate. Understanding will be better if we communicate. Come on, let's help.
Wow, family, that was a great show. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show right here on NLI Radio. It was a pleasure having you tuning in. Now, you must tell a friend to tune in. And if you haven't called in and shared your wellness story, don't you think it's time that you help somebody with your wellness story? Call in, share your story, join the conversation. I'm Karen Khadija Davis-Foulks, and I invite you to visit my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com. Or you can just go to the number 4, the word CELLLIFE.com. Leave me some information. I would love to talk with you. And once again, I look forward to you joining us next Wednesday right here on the Conscious Self-Healthcare Radio Show. It's a conversation where we uplift each other, where we share our wellness stories so we can help someone move from disease care to conscious self-health care. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you next Wednesday.